Welcome back to my studio. Today I'm working on a painting for my gallery in Limberley, Texas, and this is going to be a bluebonnet painting, good old Texas painting. So I'm working on the field of bluebonnets. I've done the sky, the hill country hills and everything, so let's get started. I begin in the background with a mixture of dioxazine purple and ultramarine blue. And I just want this to be a more subdued blue. I don't want my brighter blues back here because I'll reserve those to the front. And I just kind of mix mash color around at this point. Oak trees back there. And just put lots of color up here. This is a little mix of magenta plus white. There's different flowers that grow in these wildflower fields. Just kind of give a different colors in there. And then this is mixes of phthalo blue plus cadmium orange plus white. It gives a nice gray-green that just is soft and goes back. I'm going to, here in the front, kind of indicate where my bluebonnets are going to go here in the front. I'm going to have orange California poppies there, and they'll just really glow against the blue of the bluebonnets. Like I say, at this point I'm just mixing a lot of color and mashing it up there. These bluebonnet fields, the wildflower fields in Texas, oh my gosh, when we have just a banner spring, it makes your heart sing. It's just, the colors are magnificent. Looks like God just sprinkled Easter eggs over everything, or Easter egg colors over everything. It's just, God's palette is amazing. I mean, we try to come close as painters, as artists, but we cannot duplicate the glory and majesty of his artwork. You'll see, I keep dipping my brush in the thinner and cleaning it. The secret to pretty color on your canvas is a clean brush. So I'll just put some. And like I want my wildflower color to be nice and pure, so I make sure my brush is clean. And I just use regular toilet tissue to wipe my brush. I get the cheapest that you can find. As Jack said, it's not fit for human use, but it's great for cleaning brushes. And that's what we want it for. So funny, when COVID first started and you couldn't get any toilet paper, and I mean, I was painting and running out of toilet tissue, and I had friends who went to Costco and they discovered they could buy more than 2 rolls. They could get 4 packages instead of 2. So they bought some extra ones and they brought them over to me. I mean, talk about the absolute best gift. Would you have ever believed that we would think toilet paper was a wonderful gift? I'm glad things are a little bit better now. I'm going to make a mixture now of cobalt blue plus white. It's a little bit brighter than the ultramarine blue, and just bring some of that into the foreground. You can see it's a little bit different color than little brighter color than the ultramarine. And right now I'm not worried about the anatomy of the flowers. I'm just getting color locked in here. And then as I go back, I'll put in more of my ultramarine blue. Some darks in here. A little more mix of my ultramarine blue and white. But the ultramarine blue, it's a mixture at this point of just ultramarine blue plus white. And I just want to vary the color, because as you look out across a field, the color's not solid. There's lots of different variations within it. And then again, we've got our little grasses in there. Darks. In some places there's a little more grass and stuff in there. I'll just put this in pretty quickly. I'm going to go back here and make this a little bit longer stroke back there. And then right at the base of those trees, I'm doing a little lighter. Just the light catches the little grasses back there. This phthalo blue plus white just goes back. It's cooler than the ultramarine blues and some of my grasses and things. So let's... And then in here I'll have just regular grass, but this is going to be some of my bluebonnet plants. I'm going to let these come right up in behind the California poppies so that they have that blue behind them. Blue and orange are complementary colors. They're across from each other on the color wheel. And when you place complementary colors next to each other, it makes them appear brighter. So the blue will appear crisper and the orange will appear brighter. So that's going to be, that comes up in there. And we'll have the foliage of the bluebonnets is a little bit darker. Some lighter tones in here. Again, I've got a lot of work to do on these. This I'm just getting it basically blocked in. And then in here, we'll have a warm tones of just grass. My goal right at this point is to just get the canvas covered. Then I'll come back in and make my finishing touches. And I just bring some phthalo blue plus white back in here. That again gives coolness that makes that grass drop back. I know this doesn't look like much right now, but it will transform. And now I'm going to, let's see, let's get some of these little white spots covered. The blue. Use some of my cobalt blue. And this is just phthalo blue plus liquid original. Just gives me a nice dark the foliage of the bluebonnets. Now, where I've gone over my sketch here on the edges is I can just take a clean brush, wipe it out real good, and I can just come and pull that paint. I can just erase that because I did my sketch in a wash of mud plus liquid, and my mud is 2 parts ultramarine blue plus 1 part alizarin crimson, and that is dry now. So it's easy enough to then just go back when I get paint over that I can just come back and lift that paint off. So there, that's how I do that. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Here I need to come back over with my blues a little bit. We'll take this back down to just the white canvas. I take a couple of little runs here, but it's lifting off. I really appreciate you watching my YouTube videos. Please follow my blog. The link is in the description below. You can just click on that link and it will take you to my blog. And you can subscribe to both my blog and my YouTube videos. So I thank you so much for watching today. You just have a wonderful, wonderful day, and come back and see how this blue bonnet field progresses. So you take care, and thanks again. Bye-bye.